as BTS prepared to embark on their highly anticipated ARIRANG World Tour. Thousands of fans turned their attention to Incheon International Airport, eager to catch a glimpse of the global superstars before they headed overseas. While airport departures have become routine events for BTS over the years, this particular morning delivered an unexpected moment that quickly captured the hearts of ARMY around the world. It wasn't a grand gesture or an official announcement that stole the spotlight. Instead, it was a simple act of kindness between two longtime friends. Jungkook forgetting his AirPods and Taehyung quietly sharing one of his earbuds without hesitation. On the morning of their departure, RM, Jin, Suga, V, Taehyung, and Jungkook arrived at Incheon International Airport to board their scheduled 9:55 a.m. flight as part of the next leg of the ARIRANG World Tour. Jimin was expected to follow later on a separate flight at approximately 11:20 a.m. As always, the airport was filled with excitement. Fans and reporters had gathered early, hoping to capture photos and videos of the members before they departed. Despite the busy atmosphere, BTS greeted everyone with their usual professionalism and warmth. Each member showcased his own signature airport style. RM exuded quiet confidence with a comfortable yet sophisticated look befitting the group's leader. Jin effortlessly displayed his famous, worldwide handsome charm, while Suga kept things simple and understated, proving once again that minimalism can still make a statement. Taehyung immediately stood out with his striking blonde hair and blue jacket, combining elegance and trendiness in a way only he could. Jungkook, on the other hand, opted for a more relaxed outfit. Wearing a black beanie paired with a denim jacket, the youngest member of BTS looked comfortable and approachable, resembling any young traveler preparing for a long flight. However, beneath the image of being one of the world's biggest music stars, Jungkook reminded everyone that he is just as human as the rest of us. As he settled in before boarding, Jungkook suddenly appeared to realize something was missing. In a moment captured by fans' cameras, he instinctively tapped his forehead while still wearing his black beanie. His expression shifted from calm to mildly shocked, as if mentally replaying everything he had packed before leaving home. It quickly became clear what had happened. Jungkook had forgotten his AirPods. The small mistake immediately resonated with fans online. After all, who hasn't experienced that sudden panic of realizing they've forgotten something important right before a trip? Whether it's earphones, a phone charger, a passport holder, or even a wallet, these little mishaps happen to everyone. Seeing Jungkook experience the exact same thing made fans smile, because it highlighted the relatable side of someone often viewed as larger than life. Social media soon filled with comments from fans saying things like, "Even Jungkook forgets things, and he's just like us." But what happened next made the situation even sweeter. Without making a fuss or drawing attention to himself, Taehyung noticed Jungkook's predicament and immediately offered one of his own earbuds. The gesture was effortless. There were no dramatic reactions, no lengthy conversation, and no attempt to create a memorable moment for the cameras. Taehyung simply handed over an earbud to his younger bandmate, as though it were the most natural thing in the world. Jungkook accepted it with gratitude, and the two continued preparing for their journey. The entire interaction lasted only a few seconds. Yet those few seconds were enough to send ARMY into an emotional frenzy. Fans couldn't stop talking about how genuine the moment felt. Many described it as something straight out of everyday life, a reminder of the simple ways friends care for one another. Some even referred to it as an old-school friendship moment. In today's world of wireless technology and individual devices, the image of two friends sharing audio brought back memories of simpler times. Many fans reminisced about sharing wired earphones during school days, each person taking one side while listening to the same song together. That nostalgic feeling made the interaction even more meaningful. For longtime BTS fans, however, the moment carried deeper significance. Taehyung and Jungkook have shared a special bond since the early days of BTS. Long before they became global icons performing in sold-out stadiums, they were simply teenagers chasing the same dream. Jungkook joined the company at a very young age, leaving his hometown behind to train in Seoul. During those challenging trainee years, the BTS members relied heavily on one another for support and comfort. Taehyung was often described as one of the members who naturally looked after Jungkook. Despite frequently teasing each other and engaging in playful antics, their affection and loyalty have remained evident throughout the years. Fans have watched them grow from energetic teenagers into mature artists navigating worldwide fame together. They've celebrated achievements side by side, overcome hardships as a team, and supported one another through countless schedules, tours, and milestones. Because of that history, Taehyung sharing an earbud wasn't simply about replacing Jungkook's forgotten AirPods. To many fans, it symbolized years of friendship, understanding, and unspoken care. One of the reasons BTS continues to receive immense love from people around the world is because of moments exactly like this. Their relationship doesn't appear scripted or manufactured. They aren't constantly trying to create viral content or force emotional interactions. Instead, it's the spontaneous moments, the shared laughs, playful teasing, reassuring gestures, and small acts of kindness that reveal the genuine connection between the members. These authentic glimpses remind fans that despite their extraordinary success, BTS remains grounded in the bond they built long before international fame arrived. As the members continued their journey toward the next destinations of the ARIRANG World Tour, excitement among fans only grew stronger. Madrid, one of the tour's highly anticipated stops, is set to host performances on June 26th and June 27th. Thousands of fans are eagerly awaiting the opportunity to see BTS light up the stage once again with their breathtaking performances, powerful choreography, and unforgettable energy. Yet before the dazzling lights of the concert venues and the roar of stadium crowds, it was this quiet airport interaction that left one of the strongest impressions. A forgotten pair of AirPods, a gentle offer to share an earbud, a brief exchange between two friends who have spent years growing up together. Sometimes, the moments that stay with people the longest aren't the biggest ones. They aren't always the award speeches, record-breaking achievements, or spectacular performances. Sometimes, it's a simple act of thoughtfulness during an ordinary morning at the airport. Through one small gesture, Taehyung and Jungkook reminded everyone that true friendship often reveals itself in the smallest details. The instinct to help without being asked, the comfort of understanding each other without words, and the quiet assurance that someone is always there when you need them. For ARMY, this wasn't just another airport sighting. It was a heartwarming reminder of why BTS continues to inspire millions around the world, not only through their music and talent, but through the sincerity, compassion, and brotherhood that define who they are both on and off the stage.